Hello friends, how are you? Today we will start coordination chemistry. Introduction to coordination chemistry. You know what is a coordination chemistry? Coordination chemistry is the branch of inorganic chemistry in which the study of coordination compound. You know what is a coordination compound? Example of coordination compound, we can take simple, that is potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium ferrocyanide. Title here, it is a coordination chemistry. This is a very interesting chemistry. This is a branch of inorganic chemistry which deals with the study of coordination compound. The meaning of coordination compound itself indicates definitely there is a coordinate bond. You know what is coordinate bond? Symbol of coordinate bond, one-headed arrow, like this. One-headed arrow. Either this arrow or this arrow. So what this arrow indicates? So here this arrow indicates flow of electrons from left to right, and this arrow indicates flow of electrons from right to left. There are different meanings of square bracket in different chemistry. We know that in physical chemistry the meaning of square bracket is a concentration. Concentration. In physical chemistry. In organic chemistry the meaning of square bracket is a transition state, unstable transition state. Organic chemistry. And the meaning of square bracket in inorganic chemistry, yani complex compound. It is a complex. In case of inorganic chemistry. Complex compound and coordination compound. And coordination compound. And there is a definitely coordinate bonding. First, we must know what is coordinate bonding. Which bond is said to be coordinate bond? Coordinate bond is also known as a dative bond. Coordinate bond is also known as a dative bond. We can say dative bond. Here it is symbol of coordinate bond. Then how to define coordinate bond? Remember, when bonding pair electrons are provided by only one atom, that bond is said to be coordinate bond. What is covalent bond? There is equal sharing of electrons. One electron of atom A, one electron of atom B, equal sharing, formation of covalent bond. Two electrons of atom A, two electrons of atom B, formation of double covalent bond. But when a bonding pair electrons are provided by only one atom, formation of coordinate bond. Example of this, take ammonia. Ammonia. On this nitrogen there is one lone pair of electron that already we have seen, you are well familiar with this. So on this nitrogen there is a lone pair. We know that hybridization of this nitrogen is sp3 because 3 bond pairs and 1 lone pair and 1 lone pair. Suppose species like H plus and electron deficient. How many electrons are present in H plus? 0. This is proton, only proton is present, only one proton is there. There is no electron, there is no neutron. How many electrons are there? 0. And this is electron deficient. In organic chemistry, we know that electron deficient species is said to be electrophile. We can see this is electrophile. How many electrons are required to become stable? 2 electrons are required. And this H plus is electron pair acceptor. This is electron pair acceptor, and we know that electron pair acceptor species is said to be Lewis acid. Electron pair acceptor is a Lewis acid. Here nitrogen having lone pair of electron, one lone pair of electron. So this nitrogen can donate one pair. So here this is the Lewis base. Because what is the Lewis base? Electron pair donor species. Electron pair donor species. And what is the Lewis acid? Electron pair acceptor. So this nitrogen will donate pair of electron to H plus. So by gaining electrons, this H plus will acquire negative charge and this nitrogen will acquire positive charge. So this negative positive will be cancelled. Yani what is the total charge on this? It will be positive. So here we can write like this H, NH3, and here it is a positive. And bonding between this hydrogen and nitrogen is what? Coordinate. So this bonding is said to be coordinate. This bonding is said to be coordinate. And this is a complex, we can say this is a complex. Question may be like this. How many types of bondings are present in ammonium chloride? How many types of bondings are present in ammonium chloride? Types of bonding in ammonium chloride, option number 1, it will be 1, 2, 3 and 4. Types of bonding in ammonium chloride. We know that ammonium chloride is ionic compound, acidic salt. Aqueous solution of ammonium chloride is acidic because ammonium chloride is made up of ammonium hydroxide weak base and hydrochloric acid strong acid. So acidic characters are present in ammonium chloride. When this ammonium chloride added in water, it gives NH4 plus aqueous and Cl minus aqueous. And which type of bond is present between NH4 plus and Cl minus? Here it is cation and here it is anion. And we know that electrostatic force of attraction between cation and anion is said to be ionic bond, and this is ionic bond. अपोजिट चार्ज है ना, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव अट्रैक्शन होता है कि नहीं? पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव या पॉजिटिव पॉजिटिव अट्रैक्शन? नो, पॉजिटिव नेगेटिव अट्रैक्शन. सो हियर फोर्स, इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स ऑफ अट्रैक्शन एंड फॉर्मेशन ऑफ आयोनिक बॉन्ड फर्स्ट. सो इसमें आयोनिक बॉन्ड है, आयोनिक बॉन्ड. जस्ट वी हैव सीन अबाउट NH4 प्लस. NH4 प्लस यानी दिस वन. In between ammonia and this hydrogen there is a coordinate bond, and second bond is what? Coordinate. Second bond is coordinate. And what about third? Take only ammonia. Here structure of ammonia is like this. So here covalent bond, and a third nitrogen, hydrogen, nitrogen, hydrogen, three covalent bonds, and a third one is covalent. Third one is covalent. Covalent and equal sharing of electrons. Here one electron of nitrogen and one electron of what? Hydrogen. Exactly same here also, one electron of nitrogen, one electron of hydrogen, like this. Here one electron of nitrogen, one electron of hydrogen. Exactly same. And equal sharing of electrons in case of covalent bond. Coordinate bond and unequal sharing of electrons here. Bonding pair electrons, this is the bond. Bonding pair electrons are donated by only nitrogen atom, shared by only one atom. And ionic bond and electrostatic force of attraction and force of attraction between cation and anion, that is ionic bond. So in coordination compound, here the mainly study of what? Coordinate bond. And coordination chemistry is the branch of inorganic chemistry which deals with the study of coordination compounds, complex compound. And coordination compound यानी coordinate bonds, coordinate bond यानी unequal sharing of electrons. See, I take this example. This is a potassium ferrocyanide. We'll say later on types of complexes. But this square bracket indicates what? This is a complex. This is complex. This is a complex. So in the beginning, you must know the difference between double salt and a complex compound. So what is the difference between double salt and a complex compound? This is a very interesting, this is important. Difference between double salt and a complex compound. This is very important. Always there is one question on this for UG as well as in 12th. Difference between double salt and complex compound. Complex compound. You know what is a double salt? Will tell me example of double salt? Alum and a potash alum. Potassium aluminium sulfate. This is the example of double salt. Remember, when potassium aluminium sulfate, that is alum, is dissolved in water in aqueous medium, it dissociates into constituent ions completely and separation of ions. So, first difference we can write here, double salts dissociates completely in aqueous medium. In aqueous medium into ions. But what about complex compound? Complex compounds dissociates into ion or ions and complex ion. Remember here complex ion is compulsory. But in case of double salts, dissociation into ions only, and separation of each and every ion. I will take example here. That is the potash alum. What is the formula? Potassium sulfate, aluminium sulfate, and 24 water molecules. Yani these water molecules are said to be water of crystallization. When this alum is added in water, when added in aqueous medium, there is a separation of K plus, there is a separation of Al plus 3, yani 2K plus aqueous, 2Al plus 3 aqueous, and here 1 sulfate ion and here 3, yani 4SO4 2 minus aqueous, yani separation of each and every constituent ions. So double salts dissociates completely in aqueous medium into ions. Now here, what are complex compound here? Complex compound dissociates into ion or ions, and complex ion here, complex ion is compulsory. Example, I will take potassium ferrocyanide. Potassium ferrocyanide. K4 FeCN6, potassium ferrocyanide. When this potassium ferrocyanide is added in aqueous medium, in aqueous medium. So here formation of 4K plus aqueous and FeCN6 4 minus. Potassium is alkali metal, it carries a plus 1. So here 4K plus, total positive charge 4 into plus 1 and 4 plus, that is why here 4 minus. So here separation of only K plus. Fe plus to Cn minus remains intact in that complex only. So here it is ion and here it is a complex ions. This is said to be complex ion. This is said to be complex ion. And what is the first difference? Double salts dissociates completely into their ions, constituent ions, and a separation of each and every constituent ion. But here, complex compound dissociate into ion or ions and a complex ion. So here complex ion compulsory. Now what is second difference? In double salt, potassium is present in the form of K plus, aluminum is present in the form of Al plus 3, oxidation state plus 1 plus 3 minus 2, these are oxidation state. Yani here all ions are in combined state in case of double salt. Before addition in aqueous medium, all ions are present in combined state. But after addition in aqueous medium, separation of ions, and each ion retains its own identity, and a retention of identity in case of double salts. So here ions gets their identity, their own identity back, and a retention of identity. But here there is no retention of identity about Fe plus 2. There is no retention of identity of Cn minus. And here ions lose their identity. Ions lose their identity. Ions remains intact in complex ion. Actually, what is oxidation number of iron here? It is a plus 2. I will show how to calculate oxidation number after this. Oxidation number of Cn carries a minus 1. But here also, after addition in aqueous medium also, these ions are present in combined state. And Fe plus 2 and Cn minus, these two ions lose their identity. And here identity is lost. In case of double salt, double salts are crystalline. Double salts are crystalline, while in case of complex compounds are either crystalline or in solution form. So this is the main difference between what? Double salt and a complex compound. I will repeat again. Double salt. Why this compound is said to be double salt? Because here two different salts are there. Potassium sulfate is the one salt and aluminum sulfate is the one salt. Here it is the potassium sulfate, here it is aluminum sulfate. So this is the complex compound. When double salt is added in aqueous medium, separation of ions. K plus, Al plus 3, SO4 2 minus. And we can say aqueous solution of alum. 24, this 24 what? H2 or what? Water of crystallization. Water of crystallization. Water of crystallization. Yani aqueous solution of alum gives a positive test for what? K plus. Inorganic qualitative analysis. Aqueous solution of alum gives positive test for Al plus 3. Alizarin test. Aqueous solution of alum gives positive test for what? SO4 2 minus. But in case of complex compound, here I have taken potassium ferrocyanide. Aqueous solution of potassium ferrocyanide gives only test for K plus. It gives a negative test for Fe plus 2. It gives a negative test for Cn minus. Because here ions lose their identity. Second difference, ions gets their own identity back. Retention of identity. Na K plus retains its plus 1 oxidation state. Al plus 3 here. Retention of identity. In combined state, after dissolved in aqueous medium, separation of ions and retention of identity about these ions. But here identity is lost. Next, double salts are crystalline. In case of complex compound, we can say either crystalline or in solution form. You can take any example of double salt. Take more salt. You know what is more salt? More salt is what? Ferrous ammonium sulfate. Ferrous ammonium sulfate and 6H2O. This is also double salt because FeSO for ferrous sulfate and ammonium sulfate. When dissolved in aqueous medium, you will get Fe plus 2, NH4 plus aqueous, here 2, and 2SO4 2 minus aqueous. And a retention of identity. Retention of what? Identity. So this is the difference between double salt and a complex compound. Here it is a complex ion. This complex is made up of iron and Cn minus. In this complex, Cn minus is electron donor, electron pair donor to this iron. Remember, in complex is the combination of metal and ligands. Ligand and electron pair donor species. Ligand is Lewis base metal and metal ion Lewis acid. Isn't it? About this and in detail in next lecture. Is it clear? Any doubt? Thank you very much.